way. There's no way. Say you swear to God. Say you swear to God. Put that on Allah. Say, put that on Allah. Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi.
There's nothing I dread more than the announcement of a female character to a rabid fandom. Hell, it doesn't even need to be a rabid one. We've got the most chill, innocent games and media harbouring actual freakazoids as fans. Nothing is safe, literally. One frightening case was when Veeronica had been freshly added as a survivor in Forsaken. You see, the Forsaken fandom already doesn't have a great reputation. With what they were able to do with an overwhelmingly male character cast, one can only imagine what's to come. And shudder at the thought. But today, we'll take a look at Lily Lovebraids of Poppy Playtime and the bastardizations this character has thoroughly suffered.
Poppy Playtime is a puzzle-first horror experience, where you're escaping while solving puzzles under pressure, with boss fights essentially being puzzle arenas. It was released episodically in the form of chapters, each chapter presented with its main antagonist. Poppy Playtime is on its 5th chapter, and we've got a new villain, Lily Lovebraids. Because she's Lily, and she loves braids.
If you don't know how to braid, hit that follow button. Let's go! Ooh, my boy look fresh, man. How you feeling, man?
Good.
Do you like it? Did it hurt?
One common critique of her design is how safe she looks. I mean, look at Huggy Wuggy. That's Satan's helper.
Yeah!
Oof. Even in his non-monster form, there's just something unsettling about that face. Whereas Lily just kind of looks like a supporting character in a Pixar film.
Also, who made this and why? Why would this be a search result for Huggy Wuggy image?
Poppy Playtime is frequently ranked as the 2nd most popular mascot horror franchise worldwide, trailing only behind Five Nights at Freddy's. Much like Five Nights, its success is fueled by a massive line of merchandise that has found its way into mainstream retail. Lily Lovebraids, in comparison to any of the other villain characters, can more easily get past unsuspecting, though mindful parents. She just doesn't immediately communicate danger in the same way.
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head.
While the games themselves carry a teen or 12+ rating due to blood and violence, the merchandising strategy explicitly leverages the toy aesthetic nature of the characters to appeal to even younger demographics. Lily Lovebraid's design in that regard has the broadest target appeal, without so much as a hint of her mascot horror origins. It's very possible that the thought of selling more merch was what led to her creation in the first place. Tying in the lore might have just been an afterthought, and if this is indeed the case, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty clever business move.
Her human design makes it all the more likely to have questionable deviations at an insanely rapid rate. Veeronica has a screen for a face. Didn't stop diabolical Forsaken fans, though. This was just a recipe for disaster. Within the comic dub scene, there are some bad actors who aim to first reel viewers in with very provocative thumbnails. About 99% of the time, though, the thumbnails are the worst you'll come to see of their content once clicked. The worst of it in the content itself would typically be mild suggestive tones, language, or context. However, a channel like Boogie Woogie Comics would plug their Patreon right in the comments, where a simple click takes you to NSFW content. No due warning for the viewer, who is more likely to be on the younger side, owing to the kid-oriented character portrayals on their channel page, serving as the draw. The channel Psychorin, which we did mention in our Veeronica video, as well as another channel that goes by Smail Tiles, must be two of the most egregious offenders of the provocative clickbait-style thumbnails, with nothing really substantial to kick them off the platform in the actual content. Also, the Butcher Braids ship, it appears, tends to be a lot of the focus for these kinds of comic dub channels.
Butcher Braids is a non-binary ship between Lily Lovebraids and the player. It's probably the most popular one due to a multitude of factors. One being the fact that Lily is a confirmed adult due to previously being an employee of Playtime Company as Gracie Green. so you don't gotta worry about implicating a problematic age gap or something. But couldn't it be argued that after Gracie Green got dissected and her identity stripped, turning her into Lily Lovebraids, it counted as some form of reset? Like she's a totally different being now. That would mean at the very least, mentally she's a child, right? I'm probably not making any sense right now. And if I am, I'm deeply sorry for making this weird.
Are you tired of restricting your degeneracy to the digital world? Have you ever wished your filthy creations could cross into the real world to be admired in greater detail? Well, here at the Ruining Your Favorite Fandoms Corporation, we specialize in exactly that. Want to trace highly sexualized depictions of Lily Lovebraids?
Yes, sir!
Want to create stickers of Poppy's Playtime characters in varying layers of undress?
Yes, sir!
Want to perform a cesarean section on a Lily Lovebraids doll while she sucks on a lollipop? If I ever reach this point in life, just give me something for the pain and let me die.
Going further down the line of weird content that mixes reality with fetish content, it brings us to the next section of this rabbit hole.
The live-action Poppy Playtime content either ends up being just random storylines, with the main appeal being that the characters are now in live-action and in the real world, or that the characters are in live-action and are very pregnant. The channel Andreas Iskander has played with this pregnant plotline a number of times. However, their very latest and just premiered release features the fanon character Rory Redcape, or Rory Lovecape, who is a fan-made secret brother of Lily Lovebraids, getting a live-action wedding to Lily Lovebraids on the channel.
Just ignore the fact that brother was mentioned in the previous sentence.
The channel Kadim also has live-action pregnancy plotlines, did a couple. Alice Lapico, who seems to be a friend of Andreas Iskander, also uploaded herself catching Andreas in a supposed relationship with Lily Lovebraids, and is accused of being the baby daddy of her child. What the actual fuck has production got me saying, May?
Jay Hills also has his share of live-action pregnancies of Lily, but their gimmick is she remains animated. Channel Rumpo TV is just a regular content farm, relatively speaking. There is a heavier reliance on AI generation, though, and their version of live action a lot of the time comes down to just mixing a bit of real-life footage with a lot of AI animation.
Similar to comic dubs, the thumbnails are mostly the very worst part of the content. However, YouTube channels Phoenix Samv and Kian Animations have keen and peculiar interests in content involving farting and getting stuck, respectively. It is here that I think I found a new genre of content called Minecraft Pixel Fart, with Phoenix Samv's channel in particular. On Kian Animations' channel, you'll see a disclaimer and a heads up in their channel description that their content isn't for minors. Well done for stating the obvious, I guess. Keeping in line with the content farm's aesthetic, there's content whereby Lily Lovebraids, or other characters of the series, get paired and collab with others from all sorts of other random media. The channel Icetoons takes the cake for the most random collabs so far found. From Lily Lovebraids to Rumi to SpongeBob, anything fucking goes. It's bloody ridiculous.
A less serious issue than the previous stuff is the fact that several channels have popped up impersonating the character Lily Lovebraids herself. The ones found appear to be the same person or persons, maximizing their reach with multiple accounts centered on being Lily Lovebraids' gaming channel. For the most part, it's not particularly harmful. Just another example of content farming. There's little substance beyond the novelty of presenting it as the real Lily Lovebraids doing things on her real channel.
Interestingly, none have any gameplay walkthrough or commentary on the actual game Lily Lovebraids is in. You would think that would be one of the first things to do with the gimmick.
As an aside, the voice actress for Lily Lovebraids herself, Nicole Tompkins, does play the game and has videos up on her channel giving commentary, along with other gameplays of past roles. The impersonation channels are at least self-aware, with disclaimers of it being a parody in their channel description. So, we can give them that.
There's virtual reality content where the viewer can interact with the video, which honestly makes for an interesting concept. The thumbnails for the more problematic corners of such content are mostly clickbait. They feature Lily Lovebraids in the same exact thumbnail style as Cartoons classics. But the content itself stays tame for most of these channels I saw.
The actual content is usually just a trip around some arena with nothing really happening.
However, the VR box seems especially determined to live up to its gut-wrenching thumbnails. The only reason there seems to be no Lily Lovebraids content from them specifically might be simply because they don't know about it yet, seeing as they also haven't uploaded in over 2 months, which is about when the last Poppy Playtime chapter came out. Be wary of their inevitable return.
So, when will this end? Honestly, if you're ever expecting this trend of sexualizing characters in media to this extent to end, I really don't know how to tell you this. The one argument that fans use to defend this that confuses me, however, is, oh, the developers knew what they were doing when they introduced them. They aren't ignorant. I mean, sure. I'm not denying that certain developers use their characters to deliberately attract a more depraved fan base as bait. That's completely possible, as fan service. But a lot of times, when this happens in smaller indie communities, this is absolutely not the case. Lily Lovebraids is literally just female. That's it. The entire Forsaken cast, they're blocks, for God's sake.
What? Man, come on now, get that pep off there. Come on, somebody come get this, man. Come on now.
And make no mistake, this isn't exclusively a female character problem. It's more universal than you realize. Plants, robots, the entire planet, USB cables, anything goes, really. When Glam Rock Freddy was first revealed as part of the upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach game, the community was excited, making theories such and such. And yet, there was just this small, very peculiar minority of people that just... What?
Der dachte, das ist eine smarte Idee, diese Dinger Bussi Mixed Ice Pop zu nennen. Fucking Bussi? Freaky ass shit. Und guckt euch diesen Bär an, Junge. Er leckt sogar sich die Lippen, weil er so ein richtiger Freak ist, Digga. Boy Pussy Ice Pops?
Yeah, instead of gouging my eyes out, I'm going to simply stop viewing whatever nonsense this is. Farewell, everyone. We'll meet again when the time is right.